So We're back again. We've returned again. We've returned to find Ed Krasistan crying again. Crying again. Does he not remember all the things he did? All the doxing they did? They forgot about that. Doxing people for making GIFs. Remember that? Remember the guy that made the GIF of Trump clotheslining the CNN logo? And he didn't dox him, but they threatened to do it. They said if he didn't stop making the memes, they was going to dox him. CNN did that. That's just some random dude that probably works at McDonald's or something and makes memes. Just a random guy. But don't you dare dox a federal judge's daughter, who also works for the government too. Don't you dare. Then you go to the comments, all these people are like, oh, what is this? If we elected a divorced felon, oh, God. Do y'all forget you elected Joe Biden? Who's got a compilation of him sniffing children? Say what you want about Trump. Trump don't have a compilation sniffing children. You understand? There ain't a compilation of Donald Trump. There's a Joe Biden sniffs children compilation, a montage. A fucking montage of the moments where Biden sniffed and touched children in weird, inappropriate way. Right on camera, just in front of everybody, if he does that in front of people, imagine what he does when nobody's looking. Like, what the fuck? No compilation of that for Trump. But you can stop crying about hypocrisy. Knock it off. I cried about hypocrisy for 8 fucking years until I finally realized who gives a shit? You don't, so why should I? Fuck you. We're all going to be hypocrites now. And the only thing that matters now is victory. That's all that matters. Winning, staying in power, so you motherfuckers can't have it. And you keep pretending like, if you get power, you're going to try to fuck my life up. You're going to try to, we've already seen what happens when you motherfuckers take power. God damn, you fucked everything up. You fucked everything up. So it's just, I keep hearing about, oh, Trump didn't do this yet, or he didn't do that, as if he's supposed to fix everything in the first couple of weeks. He hasn't completely fixed our fucking mess yet. He's a failure. Trump being in power means you're not in power. You're fucking guy. You're Kamala Harris or whatever the fuck. And that's a win enough. Quite frankly, that's a victory enough. If that was all we got, that would be enough. But we've already got so much more than that. So you can quit pretending somehow we've been played. I seen Dead Pizza saying everyone's getting played. Where's he at? Peering out of the shadows to comment. The fuck? He's an enlightened centrist. He peers out of the shadows. Everyone's getting played. I'm an enlightened centrist. God, enough of the enlightened centrist. If I got to see another clown centrist who's going to play I'm going to keep it fair down the middle. Yeah, okay. Let me know how that works. Let me know how that works out. How's it been working out? Nobody's listening to these gay ass judges. Nobody gives a fuck. Democrats set the president. Oh, they got a clip of. Did I bookmark that clip? God, I hope I did. AOC saying, don't listen to the judge. They got all these Democrats saying it. Got them all recorded saying that shit. Bunch of them. I think I saved it. If not, I'll fucking find it. Oh, I got it right here.
There has been thought, I believe, given to this. Senator Ron Wyden has already issued statements, for example, advising what we should do in a situation like this, which I concur, which is that I believe that the Biden administration should ignore this ruling. I think that we, the courts have the legitimacy and they rely on the legitimacy of their rulings.
See, I keep hearing like they did this first. You understand? No, you already did it. You already went out there and said all this, and you wanted to. So now that Trump's actually doing it, y'all don't get to say anybody's a hypocrite or whatever. That's gone. That's out the window. You already set the precedent. You already did it. Did you see how fucking retarded Voxter is? Now he's trying to play it off. Look at him. He thought that you were rogue. Did he see him trying to play it off? You're not even type. You haven't even typed nothing in forever. Look, scroll down this Discord. You ain't even in here talking. I don't even see you. He's literally talking like it's weird. Look at him. He's trying to play it off. Quit trying to play everything off. Just go, God, you all are so gay. I'm telling you. It's so funny watching these guys when they get busted, fucking looking retarded, and they go, "Oh no, it's okay, man. It's all gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right." You thought it was Larson. You thought the freaky's like, "What's going on in there? What's going on in there? Freaky, you're banned. You're banned, Freaky. You should have been sending screenshots to Park, Freaky." Yeah, you got what was coming to you, didn't you? You thought it was all, you just go send these screenshots, get some money. What were the screenshots of, by the way? What were those screenshots? I mean, what could you, that's what I don't even understand about it. Like, what could you possibly be sending? What could anyone want to pay for? It's just weirdest shit I've ever seen. There is nothing getting typed in that Discord. It's like some, oh my God, let me get a 20 out. I gotta see it. It's so fucking retarded, man. It's retarded. It's mental illness. Mental illness.
And what they are currently doing is engaged in an unprecedented and dramatic erosion of the legitimacy of the courts. It is the justices themselves, through the deeply partisan and unfounded nature of these rulings, that are undermining
Foxer might be high.
enforcement.
So you're saying the Biden administration should ignore this court, but what does that look like? What does that actually mean?
I think the interesting thing when it comes to a ruling is that it relies on enforcement. And it is up to the Biden administration to enforce.
Exactly. No one's going to enforce it, ALC. So we're defying the order. We're cutting the waste. And it's over, ALC. It's over, bitch. We're defying it. I gotta play that one video for him. Get Voxter in here. Tell him to get in here so I can play that one video for him.
The people voted for major government reform. There should be no doubt about that. That was on the campaign. The president spoke about
That's
that
what I voted
at
for.
every rally. The people
Get it
voted
over
for
with. Get it done.
government reform.
I want it to go
That's what people are
faster.
going to get. They're going to get what they voted for. And a lot of times, that people that don't get what they voted for, but in this presidency, they are going to get what they voted for. And that's what democracy is all about. The people voted for major government reform.
You're getting what we voted for. And they're going to dox your fucking daughter. Yes. They're going to play. Congratulations. You finally pissed everybody off to the point where they're going to get down on your level and play the game just like you've been playing it for 8 years now. You've been playing even longer than that. You've been doing it. And people have had enough. You push people to their limit. I told you you would. I told you push people to the limit, and you did. And now you're going to get it. And nobody cares. Nobody cares about any of it. Nobody cares about it's a constitutional crisis. Oh, you don't care about the Constitution. You don't give two fucks about it. We know you don't care about it. So we ain't gonna listen to you talking about it. We don't care. You suddenly got something to say about the Constitution. We've been talking about it for years. You've been laughing, thought it was a joke. Now you want to talk about it. No, I don't care no more. Fuck it. You've been telling me for years about how we don't even have to listen to that. Some men long ago wrote all that. That's old shit. We don't need to be listening to that. Damn, you're right. You're right. We need to just let Trump do what he wants. Fuck yeah. Let's have a king. You're like, wait a minute. No, that's what you said we should do. We should just just do things. We don't have to follow the law and follow the Constitution. Let's just do it. And that's what we're just going to do it now. Fuck yeah. Just do it. You're right. You're right. We're just going to do it. That's what you wanted. You wanted your guy to just do things, and he wouldn't. He wouldn't. You cried about it, do a tantrum all the time. People would say, well, you can't just do that because of the Constitution. And you would say, who cares about the Constitution? Who cares about the Second Amendment? Take their guns away. Take their guns away. Okay. Now you got something to say about birthright citizenship, which was for slaves. It wasn't for no damn illegal alien. God damn, people want to play dumb. People want to act like they don't get nothing. Everybody gets it. Everybody understands it. Everybody knows what that fucking amendment's for. Everybody knows it ain't. I mean, enough. What they ought to do is put you in prison for a year for playing stupid, and then people will stop. That's the only way you're gonna fix this country. People gonna have to stop playing around with this act they're putting on every day, like they don't understand nothing, and they just I'm gonna virtue signal, and it's all fake. The fake outrage, the virtue signaling, fake. Pretending not to understand how things work, fake. Because I know they understand how things work because when they win, they totally understand it. Oh, they ain't got there ain't no questions. We won. We know how it works. This is how it goes. We got the Electoral College. We win. Yes, yes. But when they lose, it's a popular vote. And when they lose the popular vote, they're like, it's all rigged. Elon rigged it with the satellite. Like, what? Yeah, he rigged it with the satellite. Jesus. Motherfuckers think they in a Marvel movie or something. Yeah, they were saying defy the Supreme Court. Oh, I mean, enough. Nobody cares about this faggot judge, this random lunatic liberal judge who's decided. We've already seen that the legal system has a bunch of judges and shit that are corrupt and they're out to get Trump. We've already seen it. So there's no reason to be surprised by it. And nobody cares. We voted on this. We're done here. Does people not realize this? We had an election. We talked about it. We talked about it. We talked about it. We won. Now, if they would have won, They'd be doing what they want to do, and they'd be telling us to cry about it. So that's the energy they're going to get from me. Cry about it all day. I don't care. I don't give a shit. This is what I voted for. I win. You lose, I win. For years, you stupid, retarded ass would come into my fucking Discord and you would argue with me. And then when you was thoroughly defeated, you'd say dumb shit like this. Well, you don't vote, so you don't really got the right to say no. Well, I voted for Trump. This time I voted for Trump. So guess what? I need you to go sit down now. Go sit down. I won. This is my vote. Let democracy do what it does. Okay? It's over. Don't want to hear no bitching about it. I'm gonna fucking cry about it. I want you to accept democracy. Just like I did when Biden won. Now, if Trump does something, you can bitch about it. If he does some legitimate fucked up shit, you can bitch about it. But until then, just hush. You can't be coming to me talking about Trump's deporting people, Smokey. Is this what you voted for? Yes, literally. That's what I voted for. What are you talking about? Yeah, that's what everybody voted for. He's letting Elon Musk cut spending in the government. You voted for this? Yeah. What do these people watch any of these rallies or anything? Like, it's insane. What do they think Trump ran on? What do they think he was saying in them rallies? Well, he said he was only going to deport criminals. No, he didn't. He said he was going to start with the criminals. That was going to be the focus. But I mean, everybody knows they're going to deport them. And you know what's weird about that shit? Is it's the liberal that tells you all the time that Trump's lying and he's going to deport everybody. But they're the ones that act shocked by it when he starts doing it. What are you shocked about? You told me this is what was going to happen. You told me all the time. And what would I tell you? Who cares? They're here illegally. Why would I care? We're supposed to sit around and care that some fucking illegals get deported who ain't even supposed to be here. And we're supposed to care about it. Well, I don't care. By the way, they don't even have time to talk about the illegals. Have you noticed that they're not even really talking about it? Like, there's so much going on. They don't really know what to talk about. They don't know exactly where the focus should be. What should they really be outraged about? But these motherfuckers are done. Completely done. It's wild when Trump is signing executive orders and he's told what it says and he seems surprised. Like it's the first time he's hearing about it. Um, First of all, you voted for Joe Biden, who didn't even know where the hell he was, and we don't even know who ran the country for the last 4 years, and that's a fact. And Joe Biden was signing documents. He didn't even know. They didn't even tell him what it was. He didn't know. He just signed it. In fact, they lied about what it was to him. Told him some bullshit. It's all documented. It's all coming out. And Trump is not acting surprised. Good fucking grief. Stop with the fantasy shit. Because Trump goes, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That Trump shit he does, and then David Packman spins it into some fucking, oh, he don't even know what's going on. He's fucking David, give it a rest. Give it a rest. Give it a rest. See, this is where Junie gets his talking points from. This shit right here. David Packman. This motherfucker. And he don't know nothing. Do I follow this dork? I do. If you want to know what I mean, all you gotta do is go follow these retards, and this is the talking points they got. These are the big talking points. Incredible. Hmm. And what is this shit where they can't retire the motherfuckers? Because I mean, this shit is weird. Our government's like stuck in the 50s or some shit. You know why? Because all that, think of all the money, all the tax money. This is why Elon's pointing this shit out. We're really, some people, you got two groups of people. You got three groups of people. You got two groups. So you got these fucking people that are retarded as hell. They don't understand nothing. Then you got these enlightened centrists who are going to tell me all about it. How we're all getting played by Elon and Trump, and we're all just getting played. But they've been taking trillions of dollars, and they ain't all the stuff. The air traffic control stuff is from the 50s. The fucking retirement stuff, it's all old shit from down in a fucking old mine using old folders and shit, cardboard boxes. No, none of the money that they've taken in your taxes, they have used none of it to update any of this shit. Why? Because they're too busy stealing that money. Wait till they audit the military and you realize that our military is weaker than you think. And that a lot of this shit is broken down and fucked and doesn't even work. We're using this old crap from fucking 1949 or some shit. It's all going to come out because they've been stealing all this money. That's why nothing gets fixed. That's why they can't fix anything. They can't do anything because, and they pass these bills, right? You hear about these bills. All this money's going to this or that. And years later, all that money went there, but it seems like nothing got fixed because they stole all that money. I've been talking about this for years, been noticing it for years. It's not hard to see. They can't update their air traffic control computers and shit. No, they're using shit from the 50s. And you wonder why planes are crashing and shit. They're hiring unqualified people and then they're using old ass equipment. Genius. And they're worried about Elon Musk. Remember, Elon Musk said he was going to get in there with his team of engineers and he was going to update the systems, bring it to the modern era. And they were like, oh, you can't do that. What are we? Oh my God. It's like, what are y'all worried about? I don't even understand. He's bringing engineers from SpaceX, and they're going to come over and they're going to update all the computers and bring in get the best technology in there to make the job easier and safer. Do you think the SpaceX engineers don't know what they're doing? Like they're a bunch of retards or something? Like I don't even understand. People that work at like Starbucks want to argue with you about how fucking these people are stupid. No, they're smarter than us, obviously, because they build rockets. Now, I don't know how to build a rocket, and you don't know how to build a rocket. So, and they're like, well, Elon don't know how to build it. He knows more about it than you, and he's got a bunch of people he pays that know a hell of a lot more about it than any of you or him. Like, what is the point these people are trying to make? You take a rocket and launch it and then land it and catch it out of the sky. You do. Let me see you do something like that. Let me see you create a company and hire all these people and then create this. Go ahead. I get sick of listening to losers who've done absolutely nothing. They can't even get followers on the internet. You look at their accounts, they got like 5 people following them. You can't even get people to follow. You can't even do nothing. You can't build nothing. Can't build a following. Can't build a rocket. Can't do nothing but talk into the void. Talk into the fucking void about how you're so much smarter than Elon Musk. You're not. Everyone that tells me they're smarter than Elon Musk is always a clown. It's never someone that's like highly successful and it's always some dork. And he's mad at the system. Elon's fucking me. These billionaires, these CEOs are fucking me. No, they're not. The government's fucking you more than the CEOs. It's the government that takes money out of your check, not the CEOs. It's the CEO that writes the check, dummy. The only reason you get that check from the CEO, from that corporation you hate so much, because you've been conditioned to hate it by the government. They want you dependent on the government. They don't want to fire all these workers. They want a big government because they steal all this money. It's a big. I mean, it's most of the spending is probably fraud. Quite frankly, most of it. I'd say 90+% of it is just stealing. And once you go through and audit it all and realize that, you're going to realize, wow, like I think that's why Trump was saying, like, we don't need an income tax because once you cut all the fraud and you have some tariffs and stuff, you ain't gonna need an income tax. You ain't gonna need all these tax dollars. All these tax dollars are getting flushed down the fucking toilet. All these agencies that are meant to protect us, all the consumer protection, shut it down. They ain't protecting nobody. There ain't no government. See, there ain't no government protection agency that's going to protect me from them. Now they're going to protect you from these corporations and shit. Yeah, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. When they're not in bed with them, making money with them. Shut all this crap down. When are you going to realize you're better off without the government involved in everything? They got to be in the middle of everything. You give money to somebody, they got, hey, 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 what about my cut of it? It's a middleman that you don't need in your life. People defend it. People defend having money taken out of their check. I mean, people all the time. I used to be this way. I mean, it's a childish mindset. All this, why doesn't Elon pay taxes? He should pay, first of all, he's paid a shit ton of taxes. But who cares? Why are you obsessed with Elon paying his taxes? You shouldn't care about that because those tax dollars are not helping you do a damn thing. They're not giving you his money. Quit being so hyper focused on making sure the government gets its taxes. You've been conditioned. You've been brainwashed by the government to think that that's some good thing that they take money out of your check. It's not. Just because some guy's super rich does not mean the government should take a big chunk of his money away. It's fucking nuts. And people defend it. It's insane. Should be easy. Should be easy to get rid of income tax. Should be very popular. Nobody should be, and I don't think anyone's really arguing against it except the most highly brainwashed. And I think some of these people just bots. I've never met nobody in real life that defended income tax. I've never met a person that in real life, face to face, was like, yeah, I love it when they take this money out of my check every week. I love it. You get on the internet, though, you meet a ton of these people. Like, where the fuck do you come from? What a weird fucking mindset to have. Like, I love paying my taxes. I wish they taxed me more. What? Why? And then they'll tell you how the government goes to other countries and kills brown people and they're so horrible. Well, then why don't we give them less money to do that with? They don't have all this money. They can't go around killing brown people in other countries. No, now that's a radical idea to not give them our money. Oh my God. Yeah, just abolish the income tax. Like, why do you want Elon to give them billions and billions of dollars that they're going to use to go kill brown people in other countries? And that's what they're doing with it. They go blow shit up with it. I feel sorry for the liberal. I mean, they're all over the place. They don't know. They don't stand for anything. That's why they can't win elections anymore. They don't stand for anything. They stand for anti-Trump. By the way, nobody cares about Kanye West, bro. Nobody cares about reading all these faggot texts and Kanye's fucking pretending he loves Hitler and all that. And if he's not pretending, I don't care. Who cares about Kanye West having another attention-seeking outburst? It's, you know what I mean? How many of them are we going to even give a shit about? Like, look, when you have meltdown after meltdown after melt, you keep having these episodes where you fucking just say crazy shit, and eventually, after you do it so many times, people just gonna not care, you know? People just gonna say, he does that shit all the time. Who gives a shit? There's only so many times we can go, wow, what's wrong? What's going on with this guy? Watching Kanye West try so hard to get attention is actually sad. Maybe just make a good song. I mean, just maybe put out some good songs and stop. You know, it's like when Lady Gaga used to come out in weird ass outfits all the time. It's just like, man, stop trying so hard. Stop trying so hard. You have like a hit song. I mean, you already got attention. Relax. I'm wearing a suit made out of meat, slabs of meat. Like, what is going on? Why? Nobody likes an attention whore. Oh yeah, they're going to be defending taxes. Well, then now they want to take now they want to take our tax money away. Elon wants to steal your tax money while simultaneously Trump is cutting taxes. Make it make sense. See, they ran on reducing the size of the federal government. That was one of the big parts of Trump's campaign. So you're just going to have to accept that you lost the election. Quit fighting the will of democracy. You're going against the will of the popular vote. That's the whole reason I voted. So you would have to shut up. Because I knew he was going to win the popular vote. I knew it's like everybody's got to go out and vote this time because he's going to get this popular vote. Said it many times. People thought it was funny on the stream. Oh, come on. You're delusional. Oh, I ain't so delusional now, am I? Told you. Told you for months. And as we got closer, I said every day, it's looking like he might take that popular vote. He'll probably take all the swing states. Like, God damn, she sucks. So the will of the people have spoken. You got to go sit down and hush. Stop your resistance. Right this once. Right this instant. Stop this resistance. Right this instant. Stop this resistance. Let's go chant that. Let's go find where they're protesting at. And we'll just start chanting at them. Right this instant. Stop this resistance. I'll come up with some fucking lines. You go right this instant, and then and another group of people go stop this resistance, and you march down the fucking road. And when they interview you on TV, you say, we're tired of it. We voted for this. Now get out of the way and hush. There ain't going to be a resistance movement this time. Resist what? The will of democracy? Not on my watch, they won't. Not on my watch, they won't stop democracy. Weren't these people running on democracy? We're saving democracy. Now they want to stop it. They got some democracy. They don't like it too fucking much. See, democracy goes both ways, you know. You don't always win. You don't always win. And Biden won, and I just had to suffer. I had to suffer. And you didn't see me making up fake stories every day, acting like a fucking clown. I talked about real stuff. Didn't come up with fake stories and fake scandals. Biden's stealing my data. Oh. It's like some fucking dork. Have some decency. Have some honor. Lose with dignity. Wait for the guy to actually fuck up, then attack. Not attack, make shit up. You just, my God, just digging that hole deeper.
You know, one of the things is like we are trying to sort of right-size the federal bureaucracy, just make sure that this, obviously there need to be a lot of people working for the federal government, but not as many as currently. So we're saying, well, okay, well, let's, if people can retire, you know, with full benefits and everything, that would be good. They can retire, get their retirement payments, everything. And then we were told, this is actually, I think, a great anecdote, because we were told the most number of people that could retire possibly in a month is 10,000. We're like, well, why is that? Well, because all the retirement paperwork is manual on paper. It's manually calculated, then written down on a piece of paper. Then it goes down a mine. And I'm like, what do you mean a mine? Like, yeah, there's a limestone mine where we store.
See, all this shit, all their bullshit is paper. It's got a piece of paper. It's got to be put in a folder. We got documentation of this shit. But your vote, that little vote of yours, oh, just put it in this computer here. You trust us. Trust us. We got you in this computer here. Just go ahead and just, you know, right here in this computer. Put your little thing here. And we got it. No, it's everything's secure. We got it. It goes right in the computer. With their retirement and all their money and all their fucking shit, that's gotta be, we got paperwork. We got a folder down in a fucking mine. We put it in. Keep it safe. Keep this record of your retirement because you got money coming. Government's gonna pay you some money. Government's gonna pay you some fucking money. And you see Trump smiling, he's probably thinking the same thing I thought when I heard this. Like, I immediately thought about elections. I immediately thought about, wow, you know, all this for the federal retirement put down in a mine and got a folder and an envelope and papers and all this shit the old way. But the voting, we got to modernize that voting. It's weird how we got to modernize our voting machines, which everybody knows can be hacked. It's well documented, these voting machines. We got to modernize the voting. But the air traffic control that keep your plane from slamming into another plane, fuck modernizing that. Retirement system, all this other shit, nah. We don't need to update the computers or put some of this shit. They ain't even using computers. They ain't fucking using it. There's a motherfucker in there with a pen writing shit.
Retirement paperwork. And you look at a picture of this mine. We'll post some pictures afterwards. And this mine looks like something out of the 50s because it was started in 1955. So it looks like it's like a time.
This country, I don't know what happened in the 50s, but so many things just stopped. And they did not go past the 50s. I keep hearing this. I keep hearing about this equipment from the 50s. Oh, we're using equipment from the 50s. We got this is from the 50s, and this is from the 50s, and the air traffic controls from the 50s. Everything's from the 50s. So something happened in the 50s that this country just went, well, fuck it. We're not updating nothing else. Hell with it.
Time warp. And then the speed, the limiting factor is the speed at which the mine.
And Elon's thinking, I'm trying to shrink the government. Remember, Trump gave him till 2026 to get this done. And so he's trying, he wants to get it done by then. He don't want it to take 4 years. He just wants to get this shit done. He's got other shit he wants to do, but he knows he's got to do, like, this is the cleanup. You're coming in and it's a fucking mess. Everything's a fucking mess. And you got to come in and clean up all this shit before you can get into, he's trying to go to Mars and all this other shit. And Trump already said that he wants to do that in this term. So you got till 2026 to clean up this fucking mess. And he's trying to do all this fast, and they're like, well, they literally can't do it. They can't fucking send all these people to retirement fast enough. You only do 10,000 a month. So now he's got to go in and modernize all this shit and then lay all these fucking people out. And they're like, oh, he's doing all this to steal the money. Like, what? He's modernizing the air traffic control system to steal the money. Steal what money? What the fuck are you even talking about anymore? Oh, he's getting our data. What data? Social Security number. Let me tell you something. If Elon Musk got my Social Security number, what the fuck is he going to do with it? What's he going to do with it? Nothing. Open up a line of credit? What's he going to do with it? Good Lord, people.
The shaft elevator can move determines how many people can retire from the federal government. And the elevator breaks down sometimes, and then nobody can retire. Doesn't that sound crazy? There's like 1,000 people that work on this. So I think if we take those people and say, like, you know what, instead of working...
Wait till... I thought Tulsi Gabbard was going to get... Oh, that was on Wednesday. It's Tuesday. Wait till they get these other people in. I'm telling you right now. They're not going to be able to keep up. That's the problem right now that they're having. There's too many motherfuckers. The first term, it was just Trump. And he had faggot-ass Mike Pence, and he had all these other nerds around him, like Bolton and all these other dorks and shit. People from the Bush, people coming up, and all this other horse shit. Pompeo and all this crap. Mathis and all these fucking dorks. And this time, he's just went out and got a bunch of people that don't give a fuck like him. Because that's really, to carry out this agenda, you really need a bunch of motherfuckers that are just like, I don't give a shit. For Elon, he's the richest man in the world. He hates these fucking people. They keep fucking with him. They keep fucking with his companies. So he's just going to dismantle all of it. And he's happy to do it. And there's nothing going to stop this guy. He's just going to fucking go. They're going to have to kill him to stop him. With RFK, they killed his family. They clowned him. They wouldn't let him run for president. Played all these games. Now he's just going to go in and butcher all that pharmaceutical shit. That's going to cost these people a bunch of money because they all got investments in that shit. It's going to fuck their money up. Tulsi Gabbard's coming in there with the intelligence stuff. That's going to keep... See, they're going to try to do stuff with the CIA and stuff, but if you go in there and you just dismantle all that and fire a bunch of motherfuckers and you got your person at the head of it, what are they going to do? They're really fucked right now. And if they kill him, you got a civil war. 100%. The country will pop off. It will not be good. So they got to be smart enough not to try to do that. Be too obvious at this point. Too obvious. There really are no moves for these clowns. They got no moves. They really should just shit. They really should just sit down, calm the fuck. My strategy would be remain calm, wait for him to fuck up. And you got to really analyze every move. Is this a fuck up or not? You got to be honest with yourself. You think the public is into this? when he's deporting all these illegals, this is what he ran on. People are probably into that. So it's probably a waste of time to keep bringing that up. Like it's not, and they ain't really talking about that a lot. They've lost on that. They're waiting for some little child to be screaming and something so they can say, "Oh my God, look at that!" I don't even think that'll work though. So now they're hyper focusing on Elon. They ain't even got time to worry about the illegal immigrant. And like I said, once RFK and Tulsi Gabbard and that Cash Patel get in there, there's going to be so much shit going on. What are they going to focus on? You can't focus on everything at once. It's too much. And I said this. I said this 4 years ago. The price of everything is going to go up. Joe Biden's going to fuck everything up. And by the time we get to 2025, you're screwed. You're screwed. And here we are. You're completely screwed. I warned you about voting for Biden. I told you. People were here know. I told them every day. It will destroy the party. I said it every day. It will destroy the Democratic Party. They was dancing in the street and shit. I knew when I saw them dancing in the street, I knew that was going to backfire. Like, God damn, you people are retarded. With the mask on out there in the street dancing. It's not been a good 4 years for the liberal. And that's why it's all coming to a head now. This is why they're going through this right now. Because all that shit for the last 4 years, all that gaslighting, all that bullshit, all that lying, it's over now. Now they want to talk about the Constitution. They didn't care about the Constitution during COVID. They didn't give a shit about your freedoms. What about our freedoms? What about them? What about them? Get in your house and hush. What freedom is being eroded, by the way? I don't even know what the fuck these people are talking about anymore. Their data. The NSA's been looking at their data for years. They ain't gave a shit. Remember, there was a story years ago that went around. I think Edward Snowden is the one that talked about it, that they were passing around people's nudes at the NSA. That they would, somebody had some good nudes or whatever, or maybe some fucked up nudes. Maybe some, what the fuck? People would pass it around in there. Just random people they were spying on, looking at their data. Elon Musk don't give a fuck about your social security number and your faggot ass data. God damn, grow up.
Carry manila envelopes to, boxes in a mine shaft. You could do practically anything else, and you would add to the goods and services of the United States in a more useful way.
Heard Cash Patel's going to release the Epstein files day one. Did you see that? That's what Glenn Beck said. He seems to know things. He seems to know a guy that knows a guy that knows a fucking guy.
The only thing I care about is the scandal of the pedophiles, and in the next 10 days, you're going to see the Epstein file released.
In the next 10 days.
Next 10 days.
Oh,
Yep.
please.
You think in the next 10 days the whole thing's going to be released?
Yeah.
And what kind of information you have to be able to be that certain about it?
I plead the fifth.
In the next 10 days.
Next 10 days.
Oh,
Glenn,
please.
Yeah.
stop it.
Next 10 days.
You're
I'm telling you.
teasing millions who want that list.
Day number one, Cash Patel walks in. By the end of the day, it will be released.
Oh, please.
Did Cash Patel get confirmed yet?
Not yet. They
Not
delayed
yet.
it.
And did RFK get confirmed yet?
Not yet.
Tulsi?
None of them,
The
though.
House, not Senate. Yeah.
So as soon as he's confirmed, his first day, it will be released.
Oh, I can't wait.
The only thing I care about is the scandal of the pedophiles, and in the next
We're going to find out who's on that Epstein list. That's why they don't want old Cash Patel in there. They did delay his fucking confirmation by a week. They don't like it. They don't like it. They don't like it. That guy ain't playing. Does that guy look like he's fucking playing with you? Does he look like he's fucking around with you? You think a guy like that's playing fucking games? That guy's gonna put some people in. That guy's gonna put some people to death. And I'm fucking here for it. Let me tell you something. If Cash Patel starts arresting some of these crooked motherfuckers and executing them, I'm gonna get a Cash Patel tee. Fuck a Trump hat. I'll get a Cash Patel shirt. I'll vote for Cash Patel for the next fucking prep. Fuck J.D. Vance. If Cash Patel starts rounding up some of these criminal, crooked politicians, trying and convicting them in a court of law, and hanging them, I'll be out there knocking on people's doors talking about you. Have you heard about Cash Patel? Good evening, sir. Have you heard about Cash Patel? He's running for president. I'm just saying. He put a lot of these crooks. He was hanging these crooks. That's what I want to see. I want to see Cash Patel taking a fucking one of these celebrities in cuffs for being on that Epstein list. Taking him out in cuffs. Robert De Niro in cuffs. You know he's probably on it. Who's all on it? Apparently in 10 days you're going to know. And that was yesterday, I believe. You got 9 days. I think you better watch what you fucking say, Larson. I think you better fucking chill, Larson. Because this is going to be the director of the FBI soon. And if he came to your house and dealt with you, I'd support it. I'd support it.
Will that ever come out, do you think?
You know, I think part of why Kamala is getting so much support is that if Trump wins, that Epstein client list is going to become public.
Yes.
And some of those billionaires behind Kamala are terrified of that outcome.
Yeah. Do you think Reid Hoffman's uncomfortable?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Gates.
And Gates.
Yeah.
Will that ever come out, do you think?
You know, I think
It's done. It's done for Bill Gates. It's over for him. Confirm the man now. Release it now. They're like, oh my God, Kanye's tweeting again. My God. Release a song. If you want my attention, release a song. You're a rapper. You make songs. Release a song that don't suck. I don't care about your naked wife or your Nazi ranting on Twitter. Release a song. Who cares about any of that? I've already seen that. Oh, he's acting like a Nazi again? Oh, yeah, I already seen that. We get it.
It's 23 days in here, guys. 23 days. You were talking about 2.3 billion that was saved last year. These guys are saving 2.3 billion a day.
Right, but
it's incredible.
That's what they're saying.
But where's
But
but again?
proof.
You're waiting. You're not going to be satisfied till he shows up with 10,000 pages. I
No,
think
no,
it's
but
in
we're
about
talking about
1 month.
10,000
I've got
pages.
Yeah.
He's giving
I've
very
got one
specific
page.
things,
Yes, he's giving
but
very
he's not
specific
actually giving any evidence of that.
It's all going to come because what they also said was, if we have to go to Congress, we'll go to Congress.
Right, but
we'll show where it is.
some of the details that have come out, like the $59 million spent on luxury hotels, it's actually not.
You're talking about the FEMA money that was
Yes.
abused for migrants. That
Yes.
was
Yeah.
FEMA money for migrants. That's okay now.
No, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's okay. Don't put words
So
in
would
my mouth.
you stop that? Would you stop that process?
Don't be a dick. The portray. What I'm saying is the portrayal by him is just not factually accurate. He's talking about luxury hotels. You can. I'm not as big. Look, I was in Hurricane
Until
Katrina.
he sends you a
I saw
personal
what
text,
FEMA
you're not
does.
gonna believe it. I get it.
I think the issue too is these are congressionally appropriated funds.
Anderson's had enough. He's getting tired of shilling. He's getting tired of looking like a clown. It's getting old. Sitting on CNN with 40,000 viewers, getting clowned by some nobody that nobody even knows. I don't know who that guy is.
It's 23.
And then they got Tubin over there. Don't forget Tubin was playing with his Tubin on the Zoom. Remember him jerking off on the Zoom call? They got his ass over there. Trump says Ukraine may be Russian someday. Yeah, Putin's going to take Ukraine. We're pulling out, Mike Pence. Sorry, Mike Pence. Mike Pence is pissed. Mr. President, Ukraine will only be Russian someday if the United States abandons them to Putin's brutal invasion. As you just said, when America is strong, the world is at peace. Stand firm. If Ukraine falls, it will only be a matter of time until Russia invades a NATO ally. Our troops will be required to defend. No, we won't be required to defend. Just because you want to keep taunting Russia and fucking with Russia and moving closer to their borders and shit and fucking with them. We don't want to. We don't want to. We're not interested. Quit fucking with them. They keep fucking with them and then they're like, America will defend us. America will come over here and fight them. No, we're not coming over here. I got news for you. We're not coming over there and fighting them. You're in for a rude fucking awakening. We ain't going over here and fighting them. We're over here making TikToks and shit. What are you talking about? You're going to be fighting them. We're going to pull out of NATO and say, hell with this shit. Y'all keep fucking with them. You're like, maybe we'll make Ukraine part of NATO. Like, quit fucking with them so hard. God damn. You taunting the shit out of them.
Masjid on X, that an example of the fraud that you have cited was $50 million of condoms was sent to Gaza. But after fact check this, apparently Gaza in Mozambique, and the program was to protect them against HIV. So can you correct the statements? It wasn't sent to Hamas actually, it was sent to Mozambique, which makes sense why condoms was sent there.
Yeah.
And how can we make sure that all the statements that you said were correct, so we can trust what you say?
Well, first of all, some of the things that I say will be incorrect and should be corrected. So nobody's going to bat 1,000. I mean, we will make mistakes, but we'll act quickly to correct any mistakes. If the
Trump's like looking at him like, what? Nah, I tell this bitch to go fuck herself. Watch Trump shake his head after that question. Trump wanted to like destroy this bitch so bad.
To protect them against HIV. So can you correct the statements?
And by the way, we don't want to send condoms to protect. You know what I mean? I don't know. Get your own condoms, man. They taking money out of my check so you can put a condom on and fuck some dirty bitch over in Gaza? Knock it off, man. Ain't nobody trying to pay for that shit.
It wasn't sent to Hamas.
What the hell's going on
It
here?
was sent to Mozambique, which makes sense why condoms
I
were sent.
mean, we're a long way away from feeding starving children. We're a long way away. They're like, hey, we need $50 million. Oh, for the poor children? Nah, for the guys that just want some pussy, man. Well, it's really about HIV, so guys that want a little asshole, little man ass, that's who's most at risk and needs these condoms the most. You taking money out of my check so some dude can butt fuck a dude. It's insane.
In there.
Yeah.
And how can we make sure that all the statements that you said were correct, so we can trust what you say?
Well, first of all, some of
Look
the
at
things
Trump.
that I say will be incorrect and should be corrected. So nobody's going to bat 1,000.
Trump thinks he's a fucking dork. Ukraine prepared to offer a territory swap with Russia. Yeah, this war will be over very soon. And you can accept it. You'll cry about it. There's part of me that wishes it would have continued so you would have to go fight it and die for what you defend so hard, but yeah, maybe that's a little harsh. That's a little harsh, but true.
So at a high level, if you say what is the goal of Doge and I think a significant part of the presidency is to restore democracy. This may seem like, well, aren't we in a democracy? Well, if you don't have a feedback loop, FX, we would have to, if you sorry. So, tell you, gravitas can be difficult sometimes. If there's not a good feedback loop from the people to the government, and if you have rule of the bureaucrat, or if the bureaucracy is in charge, and then what meaning does democracy actually have? If the people cannot vote and have their will be decided by their elected representatives in the form of the president and the Senate and the House, then we don't live in a democracy, we live in a bureaucracy. So it's incredibly important that we close that feedback loop, we fix that feedback loop, and that the public's elected representatives, the president, the House, and the Senate, decide what happens, as opposed to a large, unelected bureaucracy. This is not to say that there are good people who are in the federal bureaucracy, but you can't have an autonomous federal bureaucracy. You have to have one that is responsive to the people. That's the whole point of a democracy.